Hello, people. This is the dealing and scooping strategy for division. Dealing. So first we're going to start with the dealing strategy because the dealing strategy is the first strategy that we learn in division. And we talk about this being a dealing strategy because just like if you're playing a card game, all of the cards are together in the first, when you first start, and you have to deal out the same amount of cards to each player. So that's what we're doing in this first strategy, the dealing strategy. So our story problem is right here. And the thing that we know about the dealing strategy, we know how many groups to make. That is when we're looking at a word problem, you can tell if it's a dealing strategy if we know how many groups there are in the problem. The thing that we don't know is how many are inside each group. So how many are in the groups? We know how many groups are. It doesn't tell us how many are inside the group. So here's our word problem that is an example of the dealing strategy. Miss Miller has 27 pizza rolls. Miss Miller put the pizza rolls onto 3 plates. How many pizza rolls are on each plate? So here we have the total number of pizza rolls, 27. And there are 3 plates. That's how many groups there are. We have 3 plates or 3 groups. How many pizza rolls are on each plate? We don't know how many are in the groups. This is an example of the dealing strategy. So what I would do to solve using the dealing strategy is I see that I need to make 3 plates. 1, a 2, a 3. And now I'm going to deal. So remember, just like in this picture, we're dealing 1, 1, 1, 1. Then we go back 2, 2, 2, 2 until we run out. So the number I'm trying to get to is 27. I'm going to count up to 27 as I go. Oh my gosh, my pen just exploded with ink. I'm going to choose a different pen real quick. So I'm going to go around. I'm also going to get rid of these so I don't get confused. I'm going to go around and I want to make sure I use the same path every time. I don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do not do that. You want to pick a path and you want to just keep going in that same path because that's a good way to get the wrong answer. So I'm going to count up to 27 using my 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I hit my number. And now I'm going to just look inside one group. When I look inside one group, how many do I have? And that's going to be my answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My answer to 27 divided by 3 equals 9. We also know that's true by using the related fact. 3 times 9 equals 27. Check. That is right. That is the dealing strategy. Scooping. This is the scooping strategy. So we use this picture, right? Because we go and we take a big scoop of candy. There's a bunch of ink on my hand. We take scoop of candy and we do the same thing, not with candy, but with this strategy. We take a scoop of a certain amount each time. So the things that we know in the scooping strategy, we know how many is in each group. So we know how many to scoop out each time. We know how many is in the group. What we don't know is how many groups we're making. Okay, I'm going to read the story problem. I kept the numbers the same so that we can really see the difference between those two. Miss Miller had 27 pizza rolls. Miss Miller gave each person 3 pizza rolls. How many people did Miss Miller give pizza rolls to? So again, we have 27 as the total number of pizza rolls. This time, Miss Miller gave each person 3 pizza rolls. We don't know how many how many people I gave pizza rolls to. So we can't deal because we don't know how many people to deal to. Instead, we scoop. And each time we make a group and we put 3 inside. You can either draw 3, you can make dots of 3. You can also use your counters. If you were using counters or pom-poms, you would use 3 inside the group because we want to scoop and put 3. You're going to keep building out those scoops of 3 until you hit that number 27. So I have 3 right now. Scoop 3. That's 6. Still not 27. I'm gonna make another group and scoop. I like that rhyme. There's another 3. That's only 9. I'm still not at 27. So I'm gonna keep building my groups of 3. Now I'm just gonna draw it. So that is 12. 15. You could also, a strategy I like is 3, 6, 9 of counting as you're going up. That way you don't have to all have it in your head. Sometimes if we keep all of our math in our head, things can get a little weird and wonky. So I'm still not at 27. I've got to keep building. The tripod is totally in the way. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. Okay, so now I hit my target number, 27. Bloop. Now what I do is this time I don't count how many is in the group. I need to count how many groups do I have. Because the question said, how many people did Miss Miller give pizza rolls to? So I gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. I gave 9 people 3 pizza rolls each. So the answer to 27 divided by 3 equals 9. And just like we did on the last example, I'm going to check that using a multiplication fact. 9 times 3 equals 27. So check. That is right. This was the scooping strategy of division. Hopefully this video has helped you understand the difference between the dealing strategy and the scooping strategy for division. So just as one quick last note, for the scooping strategy, that would be a problem like Miss Miller has 20 pens. Miss Miller gives 5 pens to each student. How many students will Miss Miller give pens to? So that is a scoop, because each time out of the 20, we're taking 5 pens out, we're taking a scoop of 5, and we're giving them to a student. Then again, we scoop out 5 and we give it to a student. We scoop out 5, give it to a student, scoop out 5, give it to a student, and we run out of pens. So it would be 4 students would each get 5 pens. That is the scooping strategy. If it were a dealing strategy, that same problem would sound like Miss Miller had 20 pens. She gave some amount of pens to 5 students. How many pens did each student get? So that would be the 20 pens. I would need more than 5 in my hand. Let's just imagine there's more than 5 here. So I'd have all of those 20 and I would deal out 1 pen into each of those 5 groups to figure out how many pens did each of those students get. And then we would know that each student got 4 pens by what was left inside each of those 5 groups. So that is the difference between the dealing strategy and the scooping strategy. I hope that helped clear up a few things about how we talk about these strategies during division. All right, peace out, people.